132 AD, about 100 years after Jesus' crucifixion and 60 years after the temple's destruction. Another revolt in Judea. This time, legend tells us it's led by a man called Simon, the son of a star. In Hebrew, Shimon bar Kokhba. But this Simon is a mysterious figure. Here we have a very different kind of Messiah to Jesus, someone who's after power, both political and economic.
Bar Kokhba's coins reveal that Bar Kokhba's aim was to replace Roman rule with Jewish rule. He is going to reconquer Jerusalem. He's going to rebuild the temple. He is going to kick the Romans out of Judea. He is going to establish a new state. This then is a Messiah who sees military actions, conquest, as the very heart of his mission, coupled with rebuilding of the temple.
And evidently, unlike Jesus with his grassroots following, I'm told Simon wins the majority of Jewish support.
From Shimon ben Kokhba. So, as you can see here, and then...
So let me get this right. We have an original letter.
Exactly.
From the man himself.
Exactly.
Found here in this cave.
Here, exactly in this cave, underneath this pile of stones.
And how does it go? Tell me how the text reads.
So it goes Shimon ben Kokhba.
But the letters also reveal a potentially incriminating secret of Simon's attitude to Christians.
If I said, this is the difficult word, if I said, this is a very puzzling word because it can mean different things. We don't have such a word nowadays.
What are the possibilities?
We have two different possibilities. One is to mobilize, but the other one is to destroy.
So Bar Kokhba could be ordering someone to destroy.
To destroy, exactly.
Do we know who?
These Min HaGlalaim, which are the Galileans. And who are these Galileans? One option is to regard them as Christians.
The term Galileans is sometimes used to describe Christians because Galilee is where Jesus and his first followers were from.
We have here an evidence that Bar Kokhba persecuted these Christians.
Amazing. Fantastic. Well, this is why we love archaeology.
Exactly.
Right? With the Bar Kokhba revolt, the Christians did not join the Jewish rebels, nor did they recognize Simon as a Messiah. Incredibly, the Jewish rebels hold out for 3 years as the empire strikes back. But finally, the emperor sends in the big guns, some of his best legions and generals. In total, around 1/3 of the entire Roman army. Jewish defeat is then pretty inevitable. According to one Roman writer, over 500,000 Jews are killed. Naturally, that isn't good news for Simon.
When Bar Kokhba died fighting the Romans at Beitar in 135 CE, his life and career were over. And no less important, his memory is gone. Nobody cared about Bar Kokhba after his death.
So the Jewish faith in their Messiah fails. He goes from Simon, the son of a star, to Simon, the liar. After Simon's defeat, the rest of the city is also battered by the Romans. Jerusalem suffers yet again another terrible fate. The Romans wipe the Jews' holy city from the map and rename it as a Roman colony called Aelia Capitolina. Not only that, but they build a pagan cult site on top of the long-demolished temple, the ultimate insult to the Jewish people.